What barriers do Indigenous archaeologists still face today? Imagine trying to tell a story about your ancestors and feeling like the world is listening with one ear closed. That's often what Indigenous archaeologists experience every day. They face many hurdles rooted in how institutions and society view archaeology. First, many archaeological organizations and universities still lean heavily on Western methods and ideas. These systems tend to overlook Indigenous ways of knowing and understanding history. When Indigenous archaeologists suggest different approaches, like respecting cultural beliefs or focusing on repatriation, they often meet resistance. Some senior archaeologists might resist changes that promote anti-racism or decolonizing practices. This makes it hard for Indigenous voices to be heard and respected in the field. Second, access to education and careers is a big challenge. Becoming an archaeologist usually means earning a university degree and completing fieldwork training. These programs can be very costly, with tuition fees often exceeding $20,000 a year. Many Indigenous students find it hard to afford these costs or get enough scholarships. Even when they do, the job market favors candidates with specific credentials. Indigenous people who have traditional knowledge but lack formal degrees might find it tough to get hired in cultural resource management jobs, which often prioritize formal qualifications over lived experience. Third, economic factors play a role. Archaeology jobs, especially in cultural resource management, tend to pay modest wages. For Indigenous archaeologists, this can mean balancing cultural responsibilities and community needs with financial stability. Many young Indigenous people might choose careers that offer more immediate financial security instead of archaeology. Fourth, representation is another barrier. Indigenous archaeologists are still rare in the field, which can lead to feelings of isolation. Without enough mentors or role models, it's harder for new Indigenous students to find support. Some programs are working to change this by creating mentorship opportunities, but they are still limited. Finally, ethical conflicts often come up. Indigenous archaeologists must navigate between Western scientific methods and their own cultural values. They might want to protect sacred sites or repatriate artifacts, but face institutional policies that don't always support these goals. This can create tension between respecting Indigenous sovereignty and following mainstream archaeological practices. Addressing these barriers involves making archaeology more inclusive. This means creating training programs that respect Indigenous knowledge, offering more scholarships, and building networks of support. It also means changing policies to prioritize Indigenous leadership and community involvement. When these steps are taken, archaeology can become a field that truly respects and includes Indigenous voices.